Hi, this is our back to school night presentation. My name is Mr. Perkins. Just a little bit of general information about myself. Graduated from Trinity College 2013. I majored in economics and studio arts, and I had a few minors as well. This year I'll be coaching volleyball, basketball, track and field, and soccer, all on the 8th grade level. Now, what we want to do today is focus on what the course is going to be like, as well as where to find things on It's Learning, as well as Go Formative and iExcel. So, comprised of the 7th grade math team, we have Miss Evans, Miss Manguno, and myself, Mr. Perkins. Our room numbers are here just in case you need it. The goal for this presentation is to go over the syllabus, the exams, tutorials, retests, as well as the 7th grade math curriculum, some Zoom expectations, taking a look at It's Learning, as well as talk about what we're going to do with Go Formative as well as iExcel. So here I just have a general schedule of what students will go through every single day in terms of moving between classes for both in-person as well as online learning. Now, here's the syllabus. Parents, you have access to this through It's Learning, and you could view it at any time. Disregard these tutorial dates and times. We're going to go ahead and talk about that in a future slide. So the main thing I want to focus on here is making sure that you have your students bring a spiral notebook as well as a composition notebook that we'll be using for both notes as well as practicing work in class. Make sure they also have a pencil every day. Now, in terms of textbooks, we do have online access to textbooks for pre-AP. We have both the 7th grade and 8th grade textbook accessible to them, and then for 7th grade academic, we have just the 7th grade textbook available to them. Our test days are going to be generally Fridays, and our alternative days are going to be Wednesdays. So let's go ahead and talk about exams, tutorials, and retests. Our exams comprise of quizzes, which are going to be 20% of the student's overall grade, as well as tests, which are going to be 50% of the student's overall grade. Now, if a student has to take a retest, meaning they got below a 70, then they could take their retest in the morning with Mr. Perkins from 8:10, from 8:10 on, or on Wednesday afternoons with Miss Evans from 4 p.m. on. So if they're going to take a retest, we want to make sure that the students have the problems worked out already from the previous test that they want to take a retest on, just so that we know that they've practiced a little bit and they're more accustomed to the material. Now, it would be great if they could do that during a tutorial during the week, or I understand some of you guys have tutors. Make sure you go over it with them also. Okay? So, our tutorials here has Miss Evans Tuesday morning in person starting at 8:10, Wednesday afternoons in person as well starting at 4 p.m. With Miss Manguno, Tuesday morning in person starting at 8:10, and then Thursday afternoon in person starting at 4 p.m. Then you have myself, Tuesday morning virtual students only starting at 8 o'clock, and then Wednesday morning virtual students only starting at 8 o'clock. Then Thursday morning, I'll have in person starting at 8:10. Okay. Now, this is going to be our units of study for pre-AP. As you can see, we have 12 units. We're going to go through units 1 through 6 in the first semester, and then units 7 through 12 in the second semester. For academic, units 1 through 5 in the first semester, and units 6 through 10 in the second semester. As you can see, a lot of them are similar, but for the pre-AP courses, we go over a lot of the 8th grade topics. That's why it seems like they have more units. Well, yes. So next, we're going to go over our Zoom expectations. Please, students, make sure you are dressed appropriately for video conferencing. Turn on your camera and show your face. Mute your mic unless you've been called on. Raise your hand or type in the chat, and the teacher will either call on you or respond to you in the chat. Next, check your surroundings for anything you would not want to share with the world. And then 6, act as if the meeting will be recorded and played for the principal. So during these Zooms, we just want everyone to be respectful and everyone to have an equal opportunity at learning. So that's why these Zoom expectations are in place. We do want to make sure that you're prepared every day and that you're present in the Zoom meetings. Now, we're going to go over what its learning will look like. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the pre-AP view. So, generally, if you look at overview, you could take a look at some stuff that we've pinned, such as the syllabus, as well as some of our plans for the week, and some announcements that the teacher will have for students. Now, if you take a look at plans, this is what parents specifically could access, and that lets you know what we're going to be doing for a specific week. So if you look here, you'll see date ranges. Okay? So now I'm going to take a look at week 5, which shows the date from September 20th to September 27th. You'll see here all of our Zoom links for our particular class. You'll see what we're going to do each and every day for that week, as well as a link to go straight to the plans for that week. Now, you could also locate this in resources, but what's good about resources is that it has a lot of resources here that you can look at, such as some useful information, how to log into IXL, student login cheat sheet, the bell schedule, student login stuff, so on and so forth. You have the Zoom class information here, as well as the schedule, and then this is where the majority of the work is in. It's separated by units with dates, so all you need to do is match the date to wherever we are currently in the course. So right now we're in Unit 2, we just finished week 5. And as you can see, the dates are here as well. Usually we'll have a message for the week from the teacher, and then some information on the right hand side, such as our Zoom links, the objectives for the weeks, and the instructions for every single day of the week, what we'll be learning, as well as some IXL links for extra practice, just in case you're not understanding a concept and you want to work on it a little bit more. So up here, you could see Monday, we have our warm-up every day. We have notes that we take. We have the worksheets over here. We have our Go Formative page, which will be submitting all of those worksheets. We have exit tickets. Some teachers have the exit tickets on paper, and then some teachers have the exit ticket in which you have to submit it online. But just make sure that you're doing those exit tickets every day. And then we have a homework page right here. All right? And the homework is usually just going to be a video, which you could watch, and then the Zoom link will be there as well. Now, in terms of Go Formative, this is what you'll see. So this is an assignment. Number 1, as you can see, is red, so that means that that's the wrong answer. Number 2, which is going to be right here, which is the second answer, you could see in green. So this gives students immediate feedback whenever they're doing classwork, and in case they just don't understand the answer, they could always just say, hey, Mr. Perkins, Miss Evans, I don't get this, I keep getting red, and at that point, we could just go ahead and help the students. So generally, what their assignments will look like is something like this. If they submitted it, this would be their grade, 19 out of 19, 100%, and the assignment is already submitted. But if it's not submitted, if it says open, that means the student still has some work to do. In this case, this person has only done 8 out of 10 questions and gotten to 80% and has not been submitted. So another website that we focus on as well is called IXL. So here is what students will see in IXL. They'll click on a topic and they'll get some questions about that topic, as well as how to solve those problems. Okay? So the login information for that is here for IXL, as well as for Go Formative. All of our contact information is here, and that'll be it for the presentation. If you have any questions, please just let us know. Okay? Take care, everyone.